So we're looking at hospital stretchers, and I've been getting some calls and requests lately to go through and just do a demo to explain how does a hospital stretcher work. And I'm right now showing you a Stryker 1005 stretcher. This is an M series stretcher, and for the sake of doing the video, it'll work perfectly. Sometimes there's some very minor differences on the release of the rail. Maybe the button here is maybe a different section, but from a general view standpoint, this is going to be perfect because this is how 99% of all stretchers in the hospitals and medical centers work. So we'll get down to some of the very basics. We'll start over here at the very end of the stretcher with the hand grips. Now the hand grips are always, for the most part, going to be in position so you can push the stretcher, but in many cases also they're going to lift up and fold down. So you're going to see that I can fold the stretcher arms or the push handles down if I wish to. Normally speaking, you probably won't do that, but that is also an option. So we're going to go ahead, we'll lift those back up and drop those back into place. The M series stretcher, the 1005, is an awesome stretcher because it's got super big, thick, heavy handrails, as you can see. We've got the IV pole. IV poles normally lift up and also drop down. So I have it up right now. I just dropped it down, but if you wanted it out of the way, you're not going to use it. IV poles are normally also going to have that feature. Now you can see with the side rails are down, and for all side rails, basically all they require to get them into place is just lifting them up, and once they're in, they're going to snap into place. So you could see that was very easy to do, just lift it up. Now if I want to release it and set it back down, all I have to do is just lift this up, and you can see it'll drop right back down under. So side rails up, side rails down. Also very popular features. Now, the stretchers work on hydraulics. So what we're going to show real quick is the basic pedals. I can take it through the motions, but the first pedal right here is the kick pedal, which when you step on that pedal is going to lift the stretcher up and down. Next, you have the pedal that's going to drop it back down, and if you push it down to the left-hand side, it's going to drop the head down faster than the foot, and it's going to elevate the feet. You can push it down in the middle, it'll drop it straight down, or you can push down the right hand side, and that's going to lower the feet faster and the head will be upright. So when you're doing it with the head up or with the feet up, that's going to be referred to as trendelenburg. So trendelenburg settings are used for different types of medical conditions. You could also do something where if you put the pedal down on the right-hand side and lower the feet, you could also lift up the headpiece. I'll go ahead and show you that next. And then that would actually put the stretcher somewhat into a chair position. And then right here, you're going to have the kick brakes. Now, when you kick the brake down on the red side and it's all the way down, which we'll do here in a minute, that's going to lock the brakes in. Right now, if you look at the brake, you can see that it's equal across the middle. However, if you kick down the green part and push that down, what it's going to do, it's going to lock the wheels in so that the stretcher will go straight down a hallway. So right now, I can move the stretcher in any direction. However, if I kick down the steer pedal, which I'll go ahead and do here, go ahead and kick that down. What I've just done is basically locked it out, so if it's getting pushed down a hallway, it's going to go straight down the hallway. It's not going to veer from side to side. So that would be something that you would use if you were pushing it down the hall, and or of course when you're in a patient room and you're getting ready to transfer a patient on there, you want the brake locked. So we'll go ahead and we'll kick down the kick pedal, and we'll go ahead and lift the stretcher up. And you can see here, each time I kick it down, it's going up maybe 3 or 4 inches, and once I get it up, you'll see there's a noticeable difference in the height of the stretcher. So I've just gone ahead, I've kicked it a few times, we've lifted the height of the stretcher up, and now you can see here that I can go ahead and use the second set of pedals, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push down on the right-hand side of the pedal when I lower it. And I'm going to put it in sort of a trendelenburg position. So I'm going to go ahead over here, just kick it down on this side. And so what I've done is basically and effectively dropped it down at an angle. Now I could go ahead if I wanted to, and I could go ahead and drop it all the way down, or kick down the left-hand side and equal it out. Eventually, if you just push the whole thing down, it will level itself back out. But this would be referred to as trendelenburg. And then one other feature here, the headrests are manual. So they all have a latch that's going to be right inside the top. If you lift that latch, you can easily lift the headpiece up. So what I was referring to earlier is if I drop the stretcher down and put the foot down and I lift up the head, now it's not a chair position, but it's sitting the person upright in a very comfortable position. And with the handrails down, they can easily get in and out. And let's say now we have a person in there and we want to go ahead and secure them in. Now we've got the the handrails up, we've got the side rails up, and we have the stretcher right now ready for transport. Now we'll go ahead for the sake of the video and we'll drop down the other side and we'll flatten it out a little bit. I'll go back and just take a look at that. And these are going to be the basic functions. Now, you do have certain things in some stretchers, which is going to be called a knee gatch. That's a section right here that you can either twist or you can slide from side to side. That's going to raise up the midsection of the legs. And some stretchers will also have some additional features, but for the most part, 90% or 99% of stretchers are going to include all the basic functionality that you're looking at here with the Stryker 1005. Now, if you're looking for used, refurbished, and reconditioned stretchers, we sell those literally by the thousands. You can get the Strykers. We have Stryker Prime Series. We have Stryker OBGYN stretchers, ER stretchers, post-anesthesia care, and we also carry a lot of Hill-Rom stretchers, primarily the P8000 TranStar, the 8005, also a TranStar, also referred to as a Durastar, and then also the the Hill-Rom 8010i stretcher and the 8050 OBGYN stretcher. So once again, if you have questions on stretchers, feel free to give us a call. We're always happy to answer questions. And we do provide not only just the stretchers, but we also provide service and parts. And once again, we carry all different lines of Stryker, Hill-Rom, and also Housestead. So this is a video, just a basic breakdown, basic demo on the functionality of a stretcher / gurney, because they basically come in names, sometimes two different things. But this right here, once again, is the Stryker 1005, one of our top selling stretchers and gurneys, and we have these for sale. Give us a call. Hospital Direct Medical. We source and are part of the iMedical brand. We sell all the equipment through iMedical that's refurbished and reconditioned. And you can reach us in San Diego, California, 858-263-4894. You can also reach us in Richmond, Virginia at 540-327-7376. And as you can see here in our showroom, we carry a full line of hospital beds and other different stretchers in all different models. So give us a call once again. And for more information on ordering stretchers, including these Stryker 1005s, we can help you with that. And you can go to our website, www.1hospitalstretcher.com, www.hospitaldirectmedical.com, and soon we'll start promoting our new website, which will be with the iMedical medical equipment products.